Very good afternoon, sir. Very good afternoon, sir. May I request all other dignitaries to please join our Union Minister on the podium, please. We have with us His Excellency Mr. Martin Vandenberg. We have Shri Shripad Naik ji with us, Dr. Sanjay Ranjan ji, Shri Sanjay Bandyopadhyay ji, Professor Dr. G.Y.V. Victor, and we have with us Shri Madhu S. Nair ji. हम भारत के लोग हैं और हमें इस पर गर्व है, लेकिन अब ये वो भारत देश है जिनके लोगों के दिल में आत्मनिर्भर भारत और मेक इन इंडिया बसता है. A very good afternoon, namaste and a warm welcome to all the esteemed delegates who are present here and also all those who all today have joined us through virtual mode to mark this momentous historic shipbuilding signing ceremony between Dredging Corporation of India Limited Visakhapatnam and Cochin Shipyard Limited Cochin. This will be a big moment for the country, for Dredging Corporation of India and Cochin Shipyard Limited, as the construction of 12,000 cubic meter hopper capacity is one of the world's first Beagle 12R series trailer section hopper dredger and being constructed at CSL with ISC as knowledge partner for DCI under Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India initiative. May I now request Professor Dr. G.Y.V. Victor to greet Sri Sarbananda Sonoval ji, Honorable Union Minister for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, with shawl and book, please. Mr. K. Shrikant, Head of the Department IT from Dredging Corporation, and D. Subbarao will also be joining. May I request Professor Dr. G.Y.V. Victor to greet Shri Shripad Naik ji, Honorable Minister of State for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India. May I request now Professor Victor to greet His Excellency Mr. Martin Vandenberg, Ambassador of Kingdom of Netherlands, please. Now may I request Professor Victor to greet Dr. Sanjeev Ranjan ji, Secretary for Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India. May I now request Professor Victor to greet Shri Sanjay Bandyopadhyay ji, IAS Chairman of Inland Waterways Authority of India. May I now request Professor Victor to greet Shri Madhu S. Nair ji, Chairman and Managing Director, Kochi Shipyard Limited. Please give a big round of applause. Thank you very much, sir. We would like to take this opportunity to welcome our distinguished friend from prominent national print and electronic media who all have come here and also who all have joined us live through our YouTube channel. We thank you very much for joining today for covering this momentous historic occasion.
May I now call upon Professor G.Y.V. Victor to deliver welcome address, please.
Honorable Union Minister for Ports, Shipping and Waterways and Ayush, Shri Sabharnanda Sonowal ji. Honorable Minister of State for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Shripad Naik ji. Secretary of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Dr. Sanjeev Ranjan ji. His Excellency Ambassador of Kingdom of Netherlands, Mr. Martin Vandenberg. Chairman of Inland Waterways Authority of India, the then Chairman of the Dredger Procurement Committee, Shri Sanjay Bandyopadhyay ji. Officers from the Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways, officers from Dredging Corporation of India, Cochin Shipyard Limited, IHC Holland, our esteemed guests present here and logged online, friends from media and print, ladies and gentlemen, Namaste, Namaskaram, Vanakkam. On behalf of the board, management and employees of Dredging Corporation of India, it's my honor to invite you to witness this historic signing of the first Make in India project to be built, 12,000 cubic meter hopper capacity trailing section hopper dredger at Cochin Shipyard. Dredging Corporation of India own and operate 10 trailer section hopper dredgers with a cumulative hopper capacity of 59,000 cubic meter to dredge about 60 to 65 million cubic meters. Dredging Corporation of India is a major contractor for all the major and non-major ports, having more than 80% share of the market. There is a need to augment the capacity both in terms of hopper capacity to cater for developmental projects, of deepening the navigation channel and also to be more economical. I'm glad to state that Dredging Corporation of India in the last 4 quarters completed all the projects before, on or within the scheduled time of completion, and therefore DCI is now transformed into a preferred contractor to all the major ports. DCI entered into strategic alliance with partners to establish its strong presence and footprint in maritime industry to achieve the vision of India Vision at 2047. DCI established state-of-art soil laboratory to undertake research and development to achieve the goals and mission of Maritime India 2030. DCI could achieve economic and technical indicators and ratios as stipulated by the international dredging industry. DCI entered into long-term agreement with coastal states to be their nodal agency for maritime development, desilting of reservoirs and dams for expansion into other verticals, and also for the social responsibility to increase the depleting water table. Instilling of strict financial and project discipline to transform DCI as a preferred marine and waterways contractor with the assistance and very positive involvement of our Honorable Minister, Secretary and other officers of the Ministry and Directors of DCI. DCI is a strong and positive contributor to our country GDP by providing safe navigation channel for EXIM activities. This dredger shall be exclusively deployed at Jawaharlal Nehru Port Channel, Paradip Port Channel, Deen Dayal Port Channel, and other major ports for dredging projects and including our promoter ports. It's my great honor once again to welcome you all to witness this historic moment. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, sir. May I now call upon Shri Madhu S. Nair, Chairman and Managing Director, Cochin Shipyard Limited, to say a few words, please.
Honorable Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Sabharnanda Sonowal ji, Honorable Minister of State, Port, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Shripad Naik ji, respected Ambassador of the Kingdom of Netherlands to India, Shri Martin Vandenberg, Dr. Sanjeev Ranjan, Secretary, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Sanjay Bandyopadhyay, Chairman, Inland Waterways Authority of India, Shri Victor, Managing Director, Dredging Corporation of India, respected Shri Amitabh Kant, who has joined us on the video from the United States, members of the board of Cochin Shipyard, Dredging Corporation of India, friends from Netherlands, IHC, senior officials of the Ministry of Shipping, friends from the media, a extremely warm good afternoon to all of you. For me personally, this is actually a dream come true. It's been 17 years since we have actually been trying to get dredgers into India. It's never happened. The ambience was not there. But today, along with my friends from IHC, I can actually say that the will was always there, but the ambience was not there. But today, under the Make in India and the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiatives of the Honorable Prime Minister, it's very clear that India means business, India means friendship, and we actually are ready to talk that long path to excellence along with some of the best in the world. Thanks, IHC Holland. You are the #1 in the dredging business worldwide. Thanks for coming to India, and thanks for being with us on this momentous occasion. Thanks, Dredging Corporation of India. You are the #1. You are the leader in India by any yardstick. You have kept our ports moving, and we in Cochin Shipyard, we have actually been partners in your journey. We have maintained your vessels, but for the first time, we are getting this opportunity to actually show what Cochin Shipyard is capable of through Dredging Corporation of India. I just want to take a minute to explain what Cochin Shipyard is. This is an organization which has actually lived by its verdict, by its mandate. As we turn 50 years this year, with pride we can say we have actually done certain things which actually keeps India going. We built India's prestigious aircraft carrier, the indigenous aircraft carrier. We are part of entire nation building activity on various aspects, and we are heavily contributing into various Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat initiatives, whether it being creating fishing vessels for the marginalized fishermen of the country, or trying to bring in quality vessels into our inland waterways. We have actually tried to do it. And in line with our Honorable Prime Minister's Make in India, Make for the World slogan, these days we have exported more than 50 vessels into West Europe, high quality vessels, high quality clientele. So CSL can actually deliver very, very high quality vessels into the rest of the world. And today, autonomous vessels, green shipping, you name it, the state of the class vessels, Cochin Shipyard is actually involved. So for me, I should say absolute thanks to the Honorable Minister of Port Shipping and Waterways, the Ministers of State of the Port Shipping and Waterways, and all the officials of the Ministry, from Secretary Shipping, for being extremely compassionate with Cochin Shipyard, supporting our initiatives and making this day happen. It's my assurance, it's my personal assurance, and it's my assurance on behalf of the company that you will not find us wanting. This will be state-of-the-art vessels. I'm absolutely assuring you that we'll deliver these vessels on type at the highest quality, which IHC is known for in the world. You will get these vessels from us at the best quality. Thanks a lot to the Honorable Ambassador. Netherlands Embassy has continuously been supportive, whether it's travel at short notice, any kind of interactions. The Embassy has been extremely proactive in supporting CSL and the institutions here. So thanks a lot. I want to reiterate, this is actually a momentous occasion for Indian shipbuilding. It's not just about Cochin Shipyard. This brings in a lot of focus into the system. This is clear indication that Make in India, we thought, let me put it very candidly, there was a time when we started with Make in India, a little bit, people were skeptical, people thought that Make in India was only on the hoarding. We are proving it wrong. Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat is actually for real, and we will now prove it. We will prove it with quality vessels. My sincere thanks to the Government of India, Honorable Prime Minister's vision, we will make it come true. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, we would like to call Shri Amitabh Kantji, IAS CEO, Niti Aayog, who will be joining us live from San Francisco through a virtual mode to address all of us.
Honorable Minister Mr. Sonowal, Honorable Minister Mr. Shripad Nayak, my distinguished colleague Dr. Sanjeev Ranjan, the Chairman of the Inland Water Authority Mr. Bandyopadhyay, the Ambassador of Netherlands, my distinguished friend Mr. Martin, Mr. Victor, Mr. Madhu Nair, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a unique moment. It's a path-breaking day. My heartiest congratulations to the Dredging Corporation of India, to the Cochin Shipyard Limited, and Royal IHC. This is a historical agreement for construction of 3 numbers of 12,000 CBM trailing suction hopper dredgers to be built in India under the Make in India and Atmanirbhar initiatives of the Honorable Prime Minister of India. This has demonstrated that Make in India and Atmanirbhar is not restricted just to manufacturing, but also to dredging and to shipping. And this is truly a unique day. I'm sure that with the addition of the 3 numbers, 12,000 cubic meters hopper capacity, ultra modern and latest technology dredgers to be contracted in 2022, 23 and 25 and built at Cochin Shipyard Limited, which is a top-class organization, and the Dredging Corporation of India will be very well equipped for the ever-increasing demand for maintaining navigational channels around the 7,500-kilometer coastline of India. I also have the strong view that the overall dredging requirements of roughly around 80 million cubic meters can easily be met by the Dredging Corporation of India. This is path-breaking because IHC Netherlands is also one of the most technically advanced organizations, and its collaboration with Cochin Shipyard and DCI will take India ahead in technological terms. And therefore, this is a wonderful collaboration. The historic event on our journey towards Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India coincides with the 75 glorious years of our country's independence. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and Indo-Netherlands bilateral relationship. We've had a long historic relationship with Netherlands, and this will be further expanded and grow and prosper with this relationship. On this occasion, I wish the Dredging Corporation of India, the Cochin Shipyard Limited, and the team Royal IHC, the Netherlands, all collaborative success and all the very best and to make India a resounding success story in the shipping and dredging sector of India. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Now moving on, may I call upon Shri Sanjay Bandyopadhyay ji, IAS Chairman of IWI Authority.
Respected Shri Sarbanand Sonowal ji, Honorable Minister for Port Shipping and Waterways and Ayush, respected Shri Nayak ji, Honorable Minister for Port Shipping and Waterways and Tourism, Honorable Shri Sanjeev Ranjan ji, Secretary, Ministry of Port Shipping and Waterways, His Excellency Mr. Martin Vandenberg, Mr. Victor, Mr. Madhu Nair, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. When the Ministry of Port Shipping and Waterways thought of constructing more and more vessels in India, be it dredgers, be it the LNG carriers, LPG carriers, the program of Atmanirbhar Bharat was there, and we thought from the ministry that new vessels should be constructed here. Our business was growing, the requirement of the ports were growing, the requirements for the trade was growing. So we in the ministry, starting from 2019 onwards, when Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme was launched, we started thinking and planning for construction of new types of vessels. And in this, taking it forward, the dredgers were the most required. We have a requirement of around 120 million cubic meter as estimated by the committee which suggested on construction of these dredgers in India. 70% is for maintenance dredging, 30% is for capital dredging for new ports, and the requirement will double till 2030 because from a capacity of nearly 1.6 to 2 billion metric ton will increase to nearly 2.5 to 3 billion of capacity in the ports. Because if we have to match for the demand and for the export targets, we have to go in the ports, and the requirement for dredging was there. In that sequence, in the last Maritime India Summit, an MOU was signed by our Cochin Shipyard Limited and the Royal ISC for construction of the dredgers in India. And then the committee gathered data from all the ports, from the market, from the world leaders, and suggested this capacity. This is the optimum capacity which is available, which will be useful for all the ports, and also on the number of dredgers. So first 12,000 cubic meter of dredger. After 2 years, the second one will come, and based on the analysis of the data which will be available, the third one will be constructed here. So it's a collaboration. The country should be proud of this collaboration, and the best quality dredgers will be constructed here, and we think in future we'll be able to design, and several such companies, several such shipyards will be developing these dredgers. One of the main requirements now, since I am in the IWI, we see that our rivers bring in a lot of silts, and we are starting the river water transport in a big way. We will be reaching 100 million ton this year. Next year we want to increase to 160 million tons, and by 130 to nearly 250 million tons. If we have to do that, we have to also dredge the rivers, and for dredging the rivers, small dredgers are required, localized dredgers are required. There is a lot of potential to save the money, reduce the logistic cost, and I think this is a good start for the country to construct the best quality dredgers in collaboration with other countries, the best manufacturers of the world, and I wish DCI, CSL and IA Royal ISC for the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. May I now call upon Dr. Sanjeev Ranjan ji, IAS Secretary of Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India, to address us on Make in India initiative, please.
Honorable Minister Sri Sarvananda Sonowal ji, Honorable Minister Sri Shripad Nayak ji, respected Mr. Amitabh Kant ji, Ambassador Mr. Martin Vanderberg, my respected colleagues on the dais, Mr. Bandyopadhyay, Mr. Nair, Mr. Victor, my colleagues in the audience and distinguished guests, my friends from the media. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the team which has been involved in making this event possible, of taking forward the initiative of Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India, which has been one of the prime focus area of the ministry. And we have been having a whole host of initiatives to make it possible. For example, to promote the shipbuilding part in the country, we have had a shipbuilding subsidy scheme. We in the ministry, in addition to creating demand, have also been working to develop the right kind of ecosystem, in the sense that we have now standardized designs for tugs and smaller vessels, thanks to the initiative of CSL, which are now available in the public domain, and our shipyards across the country can readily use these designs so as to reduce the cost of shipbuilding in the country. In addition, we have, as part of the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative, made it sure that small vessels, the port vessels, the tugboats, are necessarily built in India to meet the requirements of our ports. This is a new policy which has come about, That combined with the demand push that we are trying to create, I am sure the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative and the Make in India guidelines that we have will put together, give a big thrust to the shipbuilding industry in the country. Today's program, the signing of this landmark agreement for a large vessel of the kind that is being done for the first time at CSL, will open up new doors, new opportunities. And CSL, with the new technology, we should be able to make this initiative, accelerate the initiative. And for that, I would like to thank the entire team once again and like to congratulate them. And with the new momentum that is going to pick up with this, I am sure that the shipbuilding initiative on which we have been working will make it work in larger measure, and we will have more such events happening in the days to come. I thank you all once again.
May I now call upon of ISC will be joining us through virtual mode.
Good afternoon, Honorable Mr. Sonowal, Honorable Ministers, Mr. Ambassador, Professor Dr. Victor of Dredging Corporation of India, Chairman Madhu Nair of Cochin Shipyard, and all other important attendants to this important ceremony. Royal IHC delivered its first dredgers to India in 1926, almost a century ago, and built a significant number of them subsequently, predominantly for DCI. Almost 100 years is a very long period and can be easily considered an era. Royal IHC has been looking forward for DCI to add another dredger to its impressive fleet. A fleet of which we can proudly state it was built by Royal IHC for the larger part. We are very happy. Today is the day that DCI is ordering a new vessel again. Yet, things are different than they were in the past. Times change, the world changes, and a new era now commences under the Atmanirbhar initiative. Make in India is of the highest priority to the Indian government, and Royal IHC is very proud to be part of this initiative. As we have experienced, it requires a long and intensive cooperation by many parties. Our joint teams and the Indian and Dutch governments have shown remarkable effort, performance and pace to get to the point where we are today, the signing. Royal IHC wishes to extend its sincere compliments to all parties involved, in particular to the DCI team, the Cochin Shipyard team, and my own Royal IHC team. Atmanirbhar for DCI will mean that one of India's finest shipyards, Cochin Shipyards, with Royal IHC as its technical partner, will realize a beautiful trailing suction hopper dredger, the first Beagle 12 with many years of operational efficiency and sustainable performance to come. It will be the biggest dredger ever built for DCI, the biggest dredger ever built in India, and it will be the first DCI hopper dredger bearing a name instead of a number. We truly have entered a new era, and Royal IHC is very keen to commence this new path of continued partnership with India. Thank you very much for choosing Royal IHC as a partner in this project. We are looking forward to the signing, which shall take shortly hereafter, the commencing of this joint process. Congratulations and all the best on this fantastic project. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. It was an absolute pleasure to hear you. May I now call upon His Excellency Mr. Martin van den Berg, Ambassador of Kingdom of Netherlands, to address all of us, please. Welcome, sir.
Honorable Minister, Honorable Minister of State, Honorable Secretary, Honorable dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Amitabh Kant, Namaste. It's a wonderful moment, but also a pride moment to be here together. I'm very proud on this moment because I think it's wonderful to see this first project in the Make in India policy. And it's wonderful to see that Make in India is not only what some people think about protectionism. On the contrary, it's about joint international collaboration to strengthen both the Dutch economy and the Indian economy. It's very much also, and it is extremely relevant, about creating jobs for the people of India. And I think it's a proud moment to be here and to celebrate this. So let me also congratulate the government of India, to congratulate DCI, Cochin Shipyards and Royal IHC with this wonderful collaboration. It's important It's very important to work together and to create this international collaboration to strengthen our societies and our economies. It's also wonderful to see that most of the work has been done in a virtual environment. Due to COVID, it was impossible to meet, but it's a wonderful illustration that even in COVID times we were able to organize these wonderful agreements. Although it was complicated, but the team succeeded. So congratulations to the team. And finally, I would also say it's a wonderful future together, and it illustrates also the long-term relationship between the Netherlands and India, not only in the past, but very much in the future. We, the Netherlands, is always looking for a long-term relationship, and this is a perfect illustration of that long-term relationship. We know a lot of work has been done already. It was complex, it was difficult, but I think the most difficult part still has to begin. And I wish all the partners in the project lots of success, and wherever we can support as the Netherlands Embassy, the Netherlands government, to make this project a huge success, we are really looking forward to support you. Thank you so much. Namaste. Bahut dhanyawad.
Thank you so much, sir. May I call upon Shri Shripad Nayaji, Honorable Minister of States for Port Shipping and Waterways of India.
Namaskar, the dignitaries on dais for today's program, Honorable Union Minister for Shipping, Ports and Waterways, Honorable Sri Sarbanand Sonowal ji, Ambassador of Kingdom of Netherlands, Sri Martin van den Berg ji, Dr. Sanjeev Ranjan ji, IAS, Secretary, Port Shipping and Waterways, Sri Sanjeev Bandyopadhyay ji, IAS, Chairman, Inland Waterways Authority of India, Sri Amitabh Kant ji, CEO, Niti Aayog, Sri Madhuyas Nair ji, CMD, Cochin Shipyard Limited, Dr. Victor ji, MD and CEO, Dredging Corporation of India, Member of Press and Electronic Media, all the dignitaries present here, Namaskar and my good afternoon, everybody. I am extremely delighted to witness today's occasion, which adds another milestone towards the clean vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Bhai Modi ji, Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India. An India of self-reliance, deepening the global presence and participation. True to the vision of Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat, for the first time, a new series of dredger Beagle 12 series is built with technology from Holland by ISC Holland in a shipyard in India with technology and knowledge transfer. I wish DCIL, CSL and IHC Holland all success for the first of a series of 3 dredgers. Thank you very much. All the best for your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I now request our beloved Shri Sarbanand Sonowal ji, Honorable Union Minister of Port Shipping and Waterways, Government of India, to address us all, please.
Namaskar. Good afternoon. Today is a historic day for all of us. And in this particular historic moment, we have the presence of Honorable Minister of State for Port, Shipping and Waterways and Tourism, Shripad Nayak ji, Honorable CEO Niti Aayog, who is virtually connected with this beautiful moment, Shri Amitabh Kant ji, respected Secretary, Port, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India, Dr. Sanjeev Ranjan ji, respected Chairman, Inland Water Authority of India, Sri Sanjay Bandyopadhyay ji, His Excellency Mr. Martin van Denmark, the Ambassador of Netherlands to India, respected Chairman, Cochin Shipyard Limited, Madhu Nair ji, respected Managing Director, Dredging Corporation of India, Dr. Victor ji, and officers of the Ministry of Port, Shipping, Waterways, DCI, CSL and Royal ISC, my esteemed friends from the media, and all the dignitaries present here today. In this auspicious occasion, I must extend my heartfelt regard to our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. Because of his vision, today this occasion has come to a reality. He is the man who has developed this vision, Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India. And that is true, making the Make in India program successful. So, to carry his vision forward, we are all making an assembly here today. And in this beautiful occasion, I am extremely happy to be a part of this historic moment of shipbuilding education signing ceremony between Dredging Corporation of India, Cochin Shipyard Limited, for construction of the first Beagle 12 series 12,000 cubic meter hopper capacity trailing suction dredger by Cochin Shipyard Limited at Kochi for DCI. Technical know-how and basic design, dredging system, component, etc. shall be provided by Royal ISC. The vessel cost of which is around rupees 920 crores will be the largest, most sophisticated and technologically upfront dredgers to have been ever built in India. Needless to mention, this is one of the largest initiatives under Atmanirbhar Bharat and is a true reflection of international collaboration for Make in India. Dredging operation is critical for port operation to provide navigable depth. The 12 major ports and 200 non-major ports depends on regular dredging activities to maintain cargo movement recognizing the need for dredger fleet upgradation, the Ministry of Port Shipping and Waterways has they have directed to DCI to upgrade the fleet to meet the requirement of the dredging. And this is the, I believe, initiative we'll have to appreciate that in the sector of maritime trade, in the coastal waterways as well as in the inland waterways, if there is a crisis of draft depth, then it is not possible to have our comfortable navigational facilities and also smooth movement of the cargo vessel or passenger vessel. That is why this is the most natural challenges we have in this region. That is why to address this particular important critical issue, now the dredging and modern dredgers is highly required. Realizing this particular necessity in our entire maritime sector, now the modern, sophisticated, technologically advanced dredger need to be incorporated in our whole system. So I believe everyone realize that this maritime trade is the key to the global economy. And every nation, whoever is sharing this particular borderline, having largest coastal area and also having numbers of rivers, all being particularly serious about the increasing of draft depth so that cargo vessel as well as passenger vessel can easily move and they can reach one place to the other place, and as per the expectation of the people of the country to country, this particular needs can be fulfilled. And I believe this is why today's occasion is very important, particularly as you know, we have the 7,500 kilometer length of the coastal area, and also we have more than 14,500 kilometers of the inland waterways. So that is the strength we have. Now, if we are to carry our vessel in every national waterways and also in all the sector of our coastal waterways, then definitely this kind of dredger will be highly useful, and that is why I am especially thankful to the government of Netherlands, Royal ISC, because they are coming forward, joining hands with the Indian companies to develop the most modern dredgers in the world, and I believe which will be very helpful for our maritime trade to grow. And that is how we are aiming to become self-reliant India, to fulfill the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister. Because Honorable Prime Minister has always been saying that for the transformation, you are to develop your transportation. And this is the water transport through which we will have to carry our agenda forward, the agenda of our country and also the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister. That is why this initiative has been taken up, and I am really thankful to all of you today because of your kind cooperation. And I also request my media friends, please encourage our people to take up this particular important vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, so that in the near future all the sector become very much active and visible, so that tomorrow we can prove that this is the nation which can provide the best quality service to the people of the globe in all the sector of human activities. So this is the power of India, this is the power of our Honorable Prime Minister's vision, and that vision we are all committed to fulfill. With these few words, I again extend my thanks to all of you present here today. And ladies and gentlemen, today, though it is a small occasion, but the importance of this occasion is very immense. And that is why, to encourage this particular national agenda of our Honorable Prime Minister, you have all been associating, and this is the, I think, important role you have been playing as a sensible citizen of the country. And also, I extend my thankfulness to the government of Netherlands, and particularly His Excellency Ambassador of Netherlands to India, who is here with his all friends and all colleagues to particularly supplement his strength and also their support to this particular noble endeavor. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now move to the main agenda of the historic moment of this shipbuilding execution signing ceremony between Dredging Corporation of India Limited, Visakhapatnam, and Cochin Shipyard Limited, Cochin. Dear all esteemed guests, Professor Dr. G.Y.V. Victor, MD and CEO, Dredging Corporation of India Limited, Visakhapatnam, and Shri Madhu S. Nair, Chairman and Managing Director of Cochin Shipyard Limited, Cochin. May I request both of you to please sign and execute this shipbuilding agreement as an agreed document, please. I think today we are going to witness a very momentous occasion. I think history is in the making. I request all the media people to see that all the possible pictures can be taken. It is going to be one of the best moments in the history of India. Please I think I must tell that we all are fortunate enough to witness this moment. Please give a big round of applause. This is a very momentous occasion we all are witnessing here today under the Make in India Atmanirbhar Bharat. Today history is made and we all fortunate enough to witness this moment. Please congratulate Dredging Corporation of India in the presence of Honorable Shri Sarbanand Sonowal ji, Honorable Union Minister for Port Shipping and Waterways, and all other eminent dignitaries. These are some wonderful scenes what we are witnessing here. Please, we request you again to take the photos. These are really wonderful scenes. Thank you very much. Now, may I request Professor Dr. G.Y.V. Victor to give the closing remark, please.
Honorable Minister, Secretary, Chairman of IWA, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Netherlands to India, Sri Madhu Nair ji, the dignitaries, and all the other guests who have logged online. It is a great moment for DCI, CSL, not only for DCI and CSL, it's a great moment for the nation since we are building the first dredger at Cochin Shipyard. It's a great moment for three accounts. Number one, CSL is going to build the first 12,000 Beagle 12 series, which has not been built anywhere in India, anywhere in the world. And this is the first Beagle 12 series IHE is going to build. And they have chosen Cochin Shipyard to the place to build the Beagle 12 series. That's number one. And number two, this is the first time Cochin Shipyard is going to build such a big hopper dredger. And the third, this is the first time Make in India project is signed and which is going to be built in India for the first time. So these are the momentous movement for us to cherish. And I thank our Honorable Minister for his support and his direction, our Secretary, who has been always helpful, who has been always giving us directions, and who is always ready to take our calls and guide us. The IWA Chairman, in the shortest possible time, in 3 months' time, he could clear, he had marathon meetings with us and he could clear the proposal. And also to Cochin Shipyard Chairman, who had been very cordial, and we had ups and downs, but still we are very cordial, and who have helped us a lot. And I thank each and every one of you. And as DCI, I confirm and I affirm that we are here to develop the nation, to build the ports, to maintain the waterways, and to maintain the safe navigational channel. I confirm and I affirm, sir, and this is the promise of DCI to the nation. Thank you very much.
May I request MD and CEO Professor Dr. G.Y.V. Victor to please present the mementos. We'll start with the our Shri Sarbanand Sonowal ji, Honorable Union Minister. These are some good scenes we are seeing. Now may I request Professor Victor to present the memento to Shri Shripad Nayak ji. Now to our Secretary, Shri Dr. Sanjeev Ranjan ji. To the Chairman, Shri Sanjay Bandyopadhyay ji. His Highness, His Excellency Mr. Martin van den Berg, Ambassador of Kingdom of Netherlands. Mr. Madhu Nair ji, Chairman and Managing Director, Cochin Shipyard Limited. Thank you very much, sir.